at my 40th birthday party, but look at her. Like, does she look like she's going to be 70? Like, she looks so good. Last one, but in conclusion, get your steps in, drink water, and just forgive people because she's so good at it and she doesn't hold on to anything. And I think that's why she has stayed so youthful over the years.
Y'all know what I think? I just heard something that just like made me think about it. I feel like when people look younger than what their age is, sometimes, this is my opinion, I feel like it's because they went through something when they were a kid or when they were younger, and instead of God making them look older because of the stress and depression and whatever they went through, He preserved them during that time. So that's why they look younger because it's like their childhood or their what is it, youth was stolen from them. So God restored it back once they got to a certain age. I don't know. That's just I feel it. I feel it. I want to give credit where credit is due, and the dude that I posted in the beginning of the video is the one that like inspired me, and I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, kind of makes sense what I'm thinking about. That's my opinion. So can't nobody take it away from me. I got eyelashes. I got eyelashes. I got big legs. I've already made 30,000 on TikTok. You know, I'm really blessed to still have my mother. A lot of my friends do not have their parents anymore. I lost my dad in 1981, but I still have my mother. Is 94 years old. So, the question poses, what does a 94-year-old do every day to keep her sanity? Because majority of her friends are gone. So what does she do on a daily basis? No, she's not on a walker. However, I have a commercial on a walker. She is a retired news reporter. So she still keeps very active. She has friends that come and get her and keeps her very active and running around town and all that. So, Mom, could you please tell people out here in the TikTok world, well, what do you do every day? Well, number one, I have a lot of young friends. Like I say, most of my friends, my high school friends, some of my college friends are already gone on. But I found a new group of friends that sort of adopted me as mom. And they're anywhere from 57 to 70. And they take me everywhere. Anything's going on, Mom, you ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Outside of that, I stay busy. Mondays, I have a dance class, dance exercise class. I play bridge. I'm going to join an exercise class. That kind of exercise. I commentate fashion shows. I'm in fashion shows. Just in a commercial. So I try to stay busy with anything. If she's coming out with something, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm not sitting at home every day. I think that is the thing, the downfall that most of the elderly people have. They don't have anybody to take interest in them. And I think that was my plus to have people take them. And I don't dress like a woman. You know? She likes what I like and I like what she likes. And so I think a lot of that, I think young. And I just can't get, I can't get over getting used to being old. And I love to dance. I love to dance. Even though somebody says I'm out of my lane when I step. But I just love to dance. I just love. And then this little girl right here, she's shy with me all the time. She brings me up to date on things. That's not on TikTok. That's not me. We don't do that anymore. I still say icebox. The kids do. Mine, not icebox. Some things never change. So, those are some of the things that take care of your body, and I promise you, your body will take care of you. That is why it is okay to look your age. Now go out and be great. Get up, dress up, fix up for you. For you. Your opinion of yourself matters most, regardless of what the critics think. Get up, dress up, make up for you. And don't forget, it is okay to look your age. I'm a lot older than I look. I'm black, so you'll never know. That's my black girl magic, huh? Ageless. Yeah. It's the birthday girl. It's the birthday girl. It's the birthday girl. 71. responsibility. I read those books and started practicing, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's when I began to understand the importance of knowledge. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food.
For the longest time, the world has been told white is beautiful. And even there is this system where white is always put as, the beauty standard across the whole world. But the reality is, if you look at a black person, and a white person and how they age at the end of the day, you are going to be surprised. And when you find out that, black people, they age slower as compared to white people. And if you look at the red carpet, these black models who go out there, they model, and also the white women, the models who go out there and model. If you go on the comment section, you'll find so many white people commenting, giving out backhanded comments here and there. Others say, you know what, you don't look beautiful. Others just go directly and say, you know what, you're ugly. You'll see so much jealousy towards the black model as compared to the white model. Why is that? The reality is the system has been set to show that white is beautiful and black is ugly, and that's the reason you are seeing so much of the advertising out there. If you look at the colonial times in the African continent, and also in America history, when the blacks were literally slaves, you are going to find advertisement where they're saying, being when you're black you're dirty, and then when you're white you are clean. You are seeing advertisement where they're literally showing black kids and white kids. So they're showing a black kid saying they're dirty, and then white kids are clean. So all that stereotype, it has been ingrained in our heads, and not only just for black people but the whole world. And so many people have been stereotyped to show that, what, being white is good, or having a lighter skin is better than having a dark skin. So from that going forward up to today, you are seeing that stereotype being passed across, especially when you go through the media. So what has happened along the way? Right now, so many black people have taught their kids, teach their children and generation of family that to embrace their blackness, to love their blackness, to know black is beauty, to know that black doesn't crack, to know that there's beauty in our skin color, and to learn to embrace it, to learn to show confidence in our beauty, and to go forward embracing how we look. Even the way we carry our hairstyles, we have been taught how to embrace it with confidence and go forth to the world. But unfortunately, with this whole white system that has been created when it comes to the beauty spectrum, you are seeing there's so much media where they're showing how black hair is not good, or being black is not good, is not beautiful, so you need to change, like have bleaching, or have these wigs that we people nowadays have embraced. So all that stereotype, it has been ingrained to make us feel inferior. But the reality is black is beautiful. The reality is black doesn't crack, as you can see in this video. So learn to cherish your blackness, learn to embrace your blackness, learn to appreciate how you look. And of course, once you do, then it showcases itself outwards, and before you know it, people will be commenting and say, wow, you're beautiful, you look beautiful, and you look younger than your age. Let me know what you think about this video and drop your comments. Alright, so in this video we are seeing black women who are literally having the secret to youth. You're looking at someone who's 70 looking like as if she's what, 40? You're looking at someone who's in their 90s who look like as if she's 40. So what is the secret? The reality is all races, whether you are white, yellow, all races came from a black woman. And why do I say so? Because if you look at other races, you'll find that black people are there. If you look at the Indians, black people are there. If you look at the Asian, they are black people. If you look at the white people, they are black people. As in, literally, you can see black person is the blueprint. I know some people are going to disagree, but the reality is, even when you ask ChatGPT, then somehow along the line, there was an uproar around it where people are debating about it. But actually, ChatGPT said, you know what, a black person is like the blueprint of a human race. And if you look at the scientists, they tell you when they go through the history of human evolution, there's the Neanderthal man, there's the Stone Age period. You're being told the first person, the first human being came from Africa. Who exists in Africa? Of course, it's the black person. That is the reality. So as you look at this video and you're these women who are so beautifully, you know, in all different ages, they're showing you, you know, they're literally defying that's stereotype where, you know, people are looking old. These women are looking younger than their age. Why? What is the secret? What exactly have they learned that they're doing that other people need to copy them so that they can also have, you know, that youth, you know? But the reality is, they always say black doesn't crack. Our genetics, the black race, that genetics we have, our melanin skin is it's an advantage for us because literally it doesn't age as compared to other races because of our melanin. And also that idea of, you know, taking care of yourself, knowing what you eat, having that self-love, self-care, and cherishing yourself, and of course also doing exercise here and there, it helps along the way as you age, because as you age, you know, your bones, you know, start acting up. As you age, you know, your skin start acting up. As you age, you know, you are literally your food, the types of food you eat also determine how you're gonna look like. If you're the person who likes to take sugar, a lot of sugar, also at the end of the day will result to showing it on your skin, you know. So these women, these ladies that you've seen in this video, literally they have learned what is the secret, what is it that is working for them. And of course the genetics of being a black person also helps. But one thing is, for a black person, we have an advantage when it comes to our genetics, because that's the reason where there's this stereotype that came in that says, you know, black doesn't crack, you know, black people, you know, they look younger than their age. And even the Asian aspect also, they always say that Asian, their genetics also is very good. And of course all that also, it goes along the way with their with their culture, with the way they take care of their skin, of course, and with the way what they eat. So let me know what you think about this video. But one thing I'll tell you, if you go to other races, you will find black people. That is the reality. If you go to the black community, you also find other races with different eye colors and all this stuff. If you look at the Indians, they have black people with blonde hair, or with black people with blonde eyes, or black people with you know, different eye colors. But at the end of the day, you are going to find black people in other races. So we are the blueprint. And yes, black doesn't crack. Let me know what you think about this video, and let me know and please subscribe to my channel.